Guess I'm just not gonna get a good shot. Oh well. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Jakel, the world's worst YouTuber. Today we're going to do another sit-down vlog, and I just didn't feel like wasting any more time. So I've got my fun little phone stand suction cupped to the sliding glass window so I can start the video, and I'm going to pray to God that it doesn't lose suction and fall. My phone is the only thing that I have. I make everything for my channel on my phone. If I lose my phone, I lose everything. Yeah, I've come to you here today to let you know I was going to do a Christmas video, but I took on too much. I bit off more than I could chew, and it just didn't happen. So instead, I'm going to have a sit-down vlog and we're going to talk about Christmas. Even though the first like 5 minutes of this video isn't sitting down, just it's more of like a generalization. We're not sitting down, but we having a sit down. You know what I mean? Would I get a copyright strike if I use that Kevin Gates song right about now? Because I might be rocking the emo, rocker, hipster aesthetic lately. Metal just happens to be my favorite. I also listen to some rap. All of it would probably be like, oh, of course, you're white, so of course you'll listen to Hobson and Suicide Boys. Well, I like it, whatever, no shame. But yeah, as you can see, I got this delightful new cardigan that I've been absolutely obsessed with. Shane has his robe, I have my cardigan. It hasn't come off. I'm in love with it. I've been wanting a cardigan since Judas was born. So this 2X is a little big, but I bought it that way. Oh, and it's already coming undone. What the hell? Oh well, whatever. Wear and tear gives it character, right? Or at least that's what I tell myself. As you can see, I have this nice, wonderful view from my balcony. It's kind of nice, actually. It's not that clear because there's an ass load of fog. There's a lot of fog going on. It's December. It's right before Christmas. It's like 50 degrees out. I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but I live in the Midwest. That's very bizarre. Okay, it might be like 45, 40 something, but I'm used to needing to bundle up and having multiple layers. I have a cardigan, a tank top, and my scarf, and I'm fine. Oh, and these fun little 2006 emo throwback gloves. See that pause there? That was me thinking of something cute to say. It didn't come to me. Okay. Oh god, that is not centered at all. Alright, now we're sitting down. Now we're sitting down. Oh, so yeah. I was going to do a Christmas video. It was going to be like the Halloween hangover, and I was going to bring the Chaz Blasberry character back to host a baking show featuring Kat as the baker, since she loves to bake. Trying to have a family collaboration. Long story short, it was doomed from the get-go. Like, I had all of these ideas and all of the skits to go in between, and I was gonna do my face up as the Grinch, and we got other people to come in and join and be on the main crew, and I had these ideas, and I was actually going to be directing the thing as opposed to just point and film. Well, the day we decided to film the baking show, our camera person got sick, as well as her son, so they couldn't come. So we're sitting there scrounging, trying to make do, and it was just one dumb thing after another. So yeah, it might still go up, but it's not going to be nearly as delightful or as finished as I'd like it to be. Just because we still had fun regardless, it just isn't the vision I had hoped for. But yeah, instead, I'm trying to attempt a Christmas-themed sit-down vlog as my second installment, because I enjoy it. I enjoy sitting and just talking and just randomly spouting out of the mouth whatever comes to my head. It's nice. It's very, very fulfilling. That being said, I have no idea what to talk about. I have nothing planned. I'm just gonna go at it. Suppose I should start with last weekend. Today is the, what, 19th, 20th, something like that. So last weekend, my family came into town. By family, I mean my mom and my grandma, because I really don't care for any of the other parts of my family. That's it, my mom and my grandma. And since when I moved here, I moved away from my family 3 hours away. So we moved 3 hours away from my hometown, and I don't get to see my mom and my grandma as much as I would like to. So they came up here, and it was really nice. We just sat around, and one of the things I always treasured most about getting to spend time with my grandma is just sit there and chit-chat with her, and got to do that again. It was really nice. Really nice little Christmas gift. Just getting to sit and chit-chat with my grandma. But yeah, for Christmas from my grandma, I got a Kohl's gift card, and surprisingly, in this little podunk corner of Illinois, there's actually a Kohl's in town. So the next morning, I'm like, Kohl's is bound to have a cardigan. I'm gonna go fucking get it. And I did. I got the cardigan, and the pocket is already coming undone. That's gonna bother me. Ah! Oh well. But I got it deliberately oversized so I could leave it open and pretend that I'm a wizard or some shit. Or, you know, it'll still fit if for some reason I gain all of the weight back. I hope to God I don't. I really hope I don't. But I got this nice cardigan. It's oversized deliberately. And I also got these fun house shoes. As you see, a fun little gross story is I've got a wart on my foot and it hasn't gone away. It's been there for like 4 or 5 years at this point. So I don't feel like just walking around barefoot. So I wind up walking in just socks or putting shoes on to walk around the house, and that's just not cool. Or I don't smoke inside. I never ever, because I've got my son and he's only 15 months old. I don't want him to have to be around that. That shit's gross. I don't want my bad habit to be his problem. So I go outside, and then I've got to put shoes on to go outside. So now I've got the house shoes, which I'm very happy about. And it's just really hilarious because around the house, I've been wearing the cardigan nonstop and these joggers that I wind up using as pajamas a lot, and the house shoes. The dad vibes are real around here. These days. The dad vibes are real. Oh, hey, there's the espresso kicking in. And it's just really funny because my family is very, I'm not going to say they're religious, but they're definitely Christian. They're not super preachy or evangelical about it, but that's definitely their shtick. That's definitely part of their identity. And it is not unknown to them that I say I'm not religious, but that doesn't mean that I'm anti-religious. And I also believe in a higher power. I believe in a sort of God, if you will, but I think of it more of like the Force from Star Wars. It's kind of more like that. Except for tapping into the Force, in my opinion, doesn't really help you to move things with your mind or sway people. or any of the other fun, cool physical feats that the Jedi and the Sith can do. It ain't nothing like that. So I can't say I'm atheist because I believe in a higher power. I just don't think religion has gotten it right. And just to generalize it, I think that religion's sort of like, originally the religion may be one or more people that were pointing to this higher force. And then it became a religion, and people screwed it up as the time went on. So now you can't even trust anything because it's been transcribed and repurposed and translated from translations of translations. I just can't take it full force. One of them could be right for all I frickin' know. But my logic doesn't let me give a shit. And aside from my own personal self-grooming, since I was religious at one point, and I have studied many religions, I have to tell them every time, like, it's okay if you get me something like a Christmas card that's religious. Because even if I'm not religious, I get what the sentiment means. I get the kind, heartfelt sentiment. I'm not going to scoff at it. I'm not going to... Like, the only thing that I ask is don't preach to me. If you want to talk, you want to debate, I'm all for that. But don't preach to me and don't, against my knowledge, take my son to church. That's pretty much my only thing. You still want to get me a Christmas card that says, praise be unto him type of stuff. It's cool with me. I get it. I understand. I know what it means. And then I open the Christmas card, and then my grandma's still like, oh, I'm sorry, it was kind of religious, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, Grandma, it's fine. I get it. It's always fun going and talk about that. I'm excited about Christmas because this is Judas's second Christmas, but it's the first one that he's really going to understand more. He's 15 months, so he doesn't really understand what Christmas is, but he's going to understand presents. I unwrap them. Oh, look at the presents. And he's going to get excited because there was presents for him when we did Christmas with my family last weekend, and he opened up, he's got this little Batman chair, a little beanbag chair sized just for him, and he plays with that thing all the time. He plays with the toys that he got, he plays with the chair. He just, within like 5 minutes of opening the chair, he picks it up, gets all excited, and then just runs off with it. It was fantastic. And then he like flipped it over and looked underneath like he's like opening the hood of a car, and he's just like checking out underneath like, well, what's underneath here? It was fantastic. I love that. And I'm excited because last year we were living with Kat's family, living with her parents. And this year we are on our own in our own apartment. And it's our first Christmas with him. And we can be our own little family unit for Christmas. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm really looking forward to that. Because between you and me, and whoever else knows, Judas loves the vacuum. Like, when I'm not on YouTube, I've been a stay-at-home dad, so I've kind of taken up the mantle of being the house spouse. So, well, Kat's at work and Judas is sleeping, or sometimes if he's just in a good mood, and I don't need to wait for him to sleep, I'll walk around and I'll clean. It takes me forever because I've also got to pay attention to him. All of you other moms know, I'm sure. But I'm walking around here cleaning, and my favorite thing is the vacuum. Just get this little like stick vacuum that Judas absolutely loves because it's not too heavy. He's kind of got the understanding of what the vacuum does because he watches me, and it turns on and it makes the noise and he's excited, and then the sides blow out the air because it's sucking up, you know, the air's kind of blowing out the sides, and he like sticks his face in it and it brushes back. I'm like, no honey, don't breathe in the cat dander that's getting blown out. So if I don't put it away, he will pick it up and sling the handle over his shoulder and start pushing it around. So if he gets excited and when I'm done actually vacuuming, I'll be like, all right, you want to try? And he loves that thing. So for Christmas, I got him his own little toddler-sized vacuum, and it works. It's a little Dyson. And yeah, that makes me slightly jealous, being the anxiety-induced clean freak that I am. So I have my slight jealousy of, like, if I want to get an adult-sized Dyson, it's $200 to $400. I got him a working Dyson with the Dyson technology for $20. And then I thought and reflected for a second, I'm getting it for him. Because if I like it and I appreciate it, he should appreciate it too. Or at least that's my logic. He's just going to be fucking ecstatic that he's got a vacuum that's his size. And then Kat got him a Little Tykes kitchen that's going to go in his bedroom, and it fits in the corner, and there's like pots and pans, and it's got a little overhead and everything. And then I had this moment of reflection. We just got him all of the things so he can play house. So to hell with gender stereotypical norms. He's already watching Daddy clean all over the place. He watches both of us cook. Kat more than myself, because she gets home from work and I just haven't gotten anything set up. And I love cooking, don't get me wrong. She's just usually more on top of it than I am, so she winds up cooking more. Not to say that I don't cook, just she does more. But he watches me go around clean and straight and tidy and everything. And he watches me do my makeup. So, to hell with gender stereotypical norms. Yeah. Yeah. So, eat that, patriarchy. That's making me dizzy. So, yeah, I'm really excited to see his face when he opens up both things that we got him. I mean, he's got a couple other small little things that we got him, but those are like the highlights. The things that we're both most excited about. And I'm excited for him opening both of them. I just have my little mark of pride since I got him the vacuum. We're both excited to see what happens, because he's just going to look at the picture of the vacuum. He's going to be like, huh? Then we pull it out and he's going to be like, ah. And that's adorable too, because when he's happy, he's just like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Or when he's happy or satisfied, or excited, he's like, yeah, ha, yeah, yeah, ha. It's adorable. And don't get me wrong, he says words, just sometimes he doesn't know how to articulate those words. Like, he understands yeah. He says yeah randomly, but then if you ask him a question, he'll be like, yeah. But if he understands what it is, because if the answer is no, he's just like, oh. I love my kid. I'm excited. I'm happy. Last year I did a 12 Days of Christmas thing. And I wound up just cranking out some craptastic holiday-themed videos, which I think only 4 of them are still up. I had 12. I think 4 of them are up. Yeah. So part of the reason that I did the 12 Days of Christmas was because I sort of did a lot of research on the algorithm. So I kind of was trying to like, oh yeah, regular uploads, hack the system. And I started getting more attention, but I did not have good videos. So I started getting a lot of negative feedback. So I had a moment where I was like, fuck this, fuck that, blah, 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 and wound up taking a whole bunch down. Some of which I still have not put back up. But I'm thinking I'm actually going to put a couple of those back up since it's the Christmas season, and I wanted to put up more Christmas type videos this year. That just didn't happen. And some of them, when I pulled them down, they They were actually better. The ones that I pulled down were actually better than the ones that I had left up. But one of the ones that I still have up was like, what was it, Getting into the Christmas Spirit or some shit like that. I had explained that some of the things I do and like to get into the Christmas spirit are more things that remind me of previous Christmas seasons. And some of those things aren't necessarily Christmassy. Like, yeah, I like watching The Grinch and I like Miracle on 34th Street and shit like that. But Christmas to me is more of a feeling than the tropey stereotypes of commercialized holidays. So, one of the things that I like about Christmas and gets me into the Christmas spirit is Black Sabbath. Because when I was 14 or 15, I was actually really getting into heavy metal, because I had my little moment of triumph when I was like 12 or 13 and started to, because I was raised Christian, I don't know if I haven't made that clear yet. So rock and roll was the devil's music, and I wasn't allowed to listen to it. So when me and my mom moved out, she was much less concerned and was like, yeah, whatever, listen to what you want. So I started listening to what I wanted, but it was like Slipknot, Disturbed, the more modern stuff. It took me a year or two to start getting into the classics like Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Black Sabbath, Metallica, and I started learning the roots of the music. And it just so happened to be that around Christmas time was when I got a best of Black Sabbath album. So that album always makes me think Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. So now I'm driving down the street, it's just myself, I'm in our car, and I'm singing War Pigs and NIB, just in my Santa hat, looking all fancy and Christmassy and well dressed up for Christmas like I'm going to dinner, and generals gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses. Evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerer of death's construction. Meanwhile, in the background, in the distance, I'm like in the Walmart parking lot singing Ozzy at the top of my lungs. Politicians hide themselves away. They only started the war. Why should they go? And then there's the guy sitting in front of the door of the Walmart, just ching, 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 ching. It's a fun, delightful contrast, which I personally revel in. Like, the other day I was driving down the road, didn't think twice about it, but I'm sitting there singing Ghost as church is getting out of session. So I'm sitting there singing praises to the Dark Lord himself as all of the churchgoers are coming out, going to their cars. And I didn't do it on purpose. I don't want to be that asshole, but at the same time, I had to laugh because I was just like, wow, that timing. Can you hear the thunder? Oh, yeah. I like how I have progressively gotten further off center as this video has gone on. But on that note, I'm actually going to wrap it up because I've already probably talked. I've probably got like 45 minutes worth of footage, and once I edit it down, it's going to be like, I don't know, still like 30. I don't want to keep you guys forever. If I haven't maintained your interest this far, I don't think I'm going to continue that, so I'm going to wrap up here. Yeah. Until next time, much love. Peace out. Namaste, and happy holidays. All of them. All of the holidays. Drive safe. Be careful out there. The commute is hell. Alright, until next time. Obligatory Shane Dawson ripoff. Bye. God is calling on the knees
the war pigs crawling, begging masses for the sin. Satan laughing spreads his wings. Oh!